Nyla, coming to you like the big sister you always wish you had. Wiser, but I'm always growing every day and learning new things and experiencing new crap and stuff. So guys, coming to you about depression today. I'm getting right into it. Depression is a psychiatric condition that leaves you feeling things like having low self-esteem, feeling uber guilty all the time, having an inability to have a stable mood. Depression shouldn't be viewed as like you being sad constantly. So I hate when people say, oh, I'm feeling depressed, or like, oh, I know what depression is like. I went through a depressed episode. And depression shouldn't be viewed as just like a single few instances in which you feel sad. It's a condition in which you have an inability to process and discern reality properly. So it's really dissociation is something that I've recently been experiencing. I had never heard of it until I hopped on Google, and thanks to Mayo Clinic and a few other sketchy forums, I found out this new symptom that is super in line with what I've been going through and couldn't place my finger on it. Dissociation is similar to dissociative disorder, which is it's basically when your entire disorder is that you really have a hard time recognizing what's real and what's fake. So some people say they see the world almost like a cartoon, and so the actual images that they see can be morphed. Some people, like similar to me, just have a hard time with being present, and not being present like, oh, my mind is other places. It's having your mind, it's almost feeling like you're watching a movie, and that's what your everyday life is. And that's really, it's scary because it's like you can't snap out of it. And that's really hard to go through. Dissociation is a symptom that can develop if you've experienced trauma, if you've had something happen to you and you emotionally were so overloaded and you just basically broke, and so now whenever things happen that require a certain emotional depth from you, you're unable to go to that place because you have to protect yourself from ever being in that position that you were previously. And I think it's one of the worst things I've been dealing with as of lately, because it's fine whenever something bad happens. I actually really appreciate these symptoms whenever something bad happens, but I don't appreciate it when I'm like out with my amazing boyfriend, or I'm out with my awesome family and we're doing something, or if somebody's trying to connect with me and they want to tell me something deep about themselves, or maybe tell me something good about themselves. My whole line of work is to be a public servant and to be able to lend my heart to people as they need it. And it's been difficult, honestly guys, it's been difficult lately not being able to do that. I have this huge wall up, and I've been working to get past it and understand why it's up, but it's almost like I'm so guarded and wrapped up in how guarded I am. I've guarded my emotions to be that I don't even know any other way to be now at this point. If something too bad happens, it's like I emotionally go numb. And it started out as just that, like, okay, every now and then I'll feel emotions, I'll feel the ups and down mood swings as I normally should, but then if somebody told me like, oh, okay, your grandmother died, it wouldn't exactly hit me super hard, but like, oh wow, that's unfortunate. Do y'all want to get food though? And that's terrible. It's I feel like such like a bitch even to admit that I have thoughts like this. But, and you know, in the past, my family's been really upset with me, especially in the passing of family members when I had a response that didn't seem to be parallel to what was going on. But a lot of times, and it's been difficult to come to terms with it, but a lot of times I literally don't know how to. I can't. Because it feels like somebody is physically pushing me back from experiencing those emotions, because I almost feel like I can't handle them, because I have had trauma in my past, and I have, even though I come from, again, an amazing family and amazing background, God's put me through things that it's just, this is where now, this is the result of it. And I'm getting a little emotional, but without being, you know, childish. I don't want to cry on no YouTube video, but it's really difficult when you are going through this, and it's like an amazing moment. I was in California with my man, and we were driving in Malibu. I mean, Nat King Cole, I think, was who we were listening to at the time, and I love old jazz blues music, if you don't know that about me. We're driving, it's an amazing moment, the weather's beautiful, everything's like a movie, and I just had this like, I just couldn't connect, and I was trying so hard to connect, and then two of those moments where you realize that you're not connecting, you get really stressed out, and you try to make yourself like, get in the moment, like feel this, feel something, and you just don't feel anything. And that's what disassociation for me has been, the inability to feel anything, good, bad, or indifferent. And it's difficult. It's not impossible to get over. As I said, since this is something that stems from trauma and just going through different things, it's really important that you meet with somebody. And like, I'm about to get on medication as of Tuesday. And it's important that you meet with somebody and they help you work through what that trauma is, because it isn't until when you can address that and no longer have that hanging over your head, I think that you'll be able to properly feel, and those emotions will be released within you. Because I you know, whenever I do go to therapy, I feel a little more awakened to the things around me. I don't know. So dissociation, amnesia is basically when you have just like, you just forget, man. It's, from what I'm understanding of it, it's just like an inability to really obtain memory, so a lot of memory loss, and a disassociation with the people around you on top of that. It's like you don't have a good memory of what's going on and the things that have been unfolding around you, and you're kind of like, where am I all the time? And so that's what I've gathered about dissociative amnesia. Anybody else know anything better? Please like drop it and like slide in my DMs, because I really this is all per Google and the medical providers I consult before I do my videos and articles. I am not yet a medical provider, so anything I'm telling you is not, please don't come out to me with no lawsuits. I'm not a doctor. But I'm giving you my best, and I'm giving you my experience as well as knowledge I've accumulated. So more on that. If you're experiencing this, you may not have the whole thing where images around you are morphed and you can't tell if this is a cartoon or all the colors have changed. Everything just looks different. I see everything fine. I just go through my day, and especially when something really good happens to me or something really amazing happens to me, I always just feel like I'm scared to feel it, because what if it gets taken away from me? And what if the next bad thing that happens is gonna crush me? And so that fear of being crushed, I feel like, is what prevents me. You know, I'm not just honestly freaking realize as I'm talking to you guys right now. See, this is why blogging is so dope. You literally discover things just in these sessions that we have with each other. I just discovered maybe that's why, because I'm afraid that everything good around me is really temporary. I have a really big fear as far as losing things, losing people, and whenever things, like, the better they are, the more I feel like that they're not tangible, and they're not going to be, there's not longevity, you know, with that situation, with those people in my life. So discover things about Nyla today. Okay, bring that to my therapist. I'll tell you that this Saturday. You know, also, okay, so what I do whenever I need to like wake up and I really want to feel connected in that moment, I do things like, I'm a really touchy person. I love touching. I will violate all of your personal space around me. Okay, I'm sorry, I do. So I like to hug people. I like, especially like in a really loving moment, I like to hold hands. I like to give kisses. I will kiss your child. It don't have to be my child. I kiss babies that are not mine. And, well, I also like, you know, do things where like I'll run. Sometimes, you know, if somebody's like talking to you and this is a really personal one-on-one conversation, you can't be doing all of that, like hugging and touching and stuff. But what I do sometimes, like I'll run my fingers or my fingers along the insides of each other, just so I can feel that scraping sensation. And I think it's good to see emotions manifest physically. I used to self-harm. I used to be a cutter, and that was what attracted me to cutting. A lot of people walk around with this feeling and sense of discomfort and unhappiness, and you don't have to have depression for this. This is most just human beings, and because of that, and when you start to make a habit out of just being uncomfortable and just being unhappy and unsatisfied with just different things, maybe it's just your health, maybe it's where you're living, maybe it's where you're working, you tend to just build up just a lot of negativity in your life and a lot of repressed, I feel like, emotions can then manifest in other ways. So something I like to do, and which originally drew me towards cutting, was I really enjoyed to see the things that I was mentally like noting, like, you know, I freaking hate these shoes. I need new shoes. Half of these shoes don't look good. I don't have money to buy new shoes right now. Like, I like to see, maybe I write it down and be like, this is what I'm upset about. This is what's making me uncomfortable. This is an area which I'm not satisfied. And just sometimes just to manifest and see it become something real and get out of my head. Like, that goes further than you would think. Actually feeling your body constrict, doing things that make it really hard for your mind to be the thing that's dominant right now is good. I also sometimes when I'm breathing, I'll take a moment if I'm somewhere and I'm uncomfortable, or I just like feel like I just am not there, because sometimes it just is like sometimes you feel like you're just getting further and further down the rabbit hole. And it could be in a conversation, they can be talking to you and you're like, oh my god, like, I'm not even here right now. What is going on? So what I like to do is sometimes I'll take a break, go to the bathroom, step outside your car, whatever, and I'll just hit on my chest as I breathe. So I think it's similar to feeling my heartbeat almost, and so it reminds me, like, I'm alive, I'm a person, I'm good, you're safe. Be in this moment and don't take it for granted. If I can leave you guys with anything as far as talking about dissociation, it's scary. It's freaking fucking scary. It's scary to feel like you're never really connecting, and that all the moments that you're experiencing, good, bad, or indifferent, it's just gonna pass you by. It's scary. It's scary to feel like you are in control and you're stuck, because I oftentimes compare depression to feeling like I'm mentally locked up or something. Like I can't be myself. I can't be as happy as I want to be. I can't experience and be thankful for all the many blessings I have in my life, and it makes me so much more depressed than I already was. So I can tell you guys anything, man. Remind yourself, be easy on yourself. It's difficult. There are a lot of things going on. You have a reason to protect yourself and shield yourself, but it's okay to feel that hurt. It's okay to feel that hurt. It's okay to feel the good stuff. And it's all, I mean, life is going to be this constantly. It's up and down constantly. I'm not going to tell you it's going to get all better, because it's going to go back down again. But this is how it goes. And it comes time where you ask yourself, like, the strong survive, bruh. I'm sorry, the strong survive. And I've had to ask myself plenty of times, are you gonna lose your relationship over this? Are you gonna lose the relationship you have with your family over this? Are you gonna lose your job over this? What are you gonna do? Feel numb at home by yourself the rest of your life? What will make you sad? I always ask myself, what will make you satisfied right now? And a lot of times for me, the answer is keep trucking on, keep trying it, keep rubbing my fingers, keep beating and feeling my heartbeat, and remembering that God, He gave me too much, and I don't deserve for myself or for anybody else to take me out of those moments that are precious, because those are not promised and they may never come back. So, food for thought. If you guys want to follow me and get more awesome advice and tips and just me speaking on my experience with mental and physical chronic illnesses, my Instagram is NYLA_Smith. My Facebook is also Nyla Smith, and my Twitter is hustlehard_camp. Website hustlehardcamp.com. So thank you guys for following. Subscribe to me. comment, like my videos, and thank you guys for all the support. And again, a community with me isn't just you listening to me talk, because that's boring and that's pretty whack. I love when you guys send me your stories, and I love when you reciprocate the vulnerability that I'm putting out into the world. Thank you guys. Please continue. Those who may have been hesitant but watch a lot of my content, I hope this motivates you to see that I'm freaking human just like you. I'm struggling, and like your big sister, I may know a lot, but I'm still learning just as much. And I really want to benefit from the community that we've built on all of my channels, as well as you. Thank you guys. Have a great week. I'll catch you later.